Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all. I hope you all done very well in your exams. So this video is related to the chapter number 5, that is natural vegetation. A few more topics still uncompleted in this chapter. So today we have forest conservation. Okay, let's start the topic. Why forest conservation is important, why we need forest conservation, or actually why we need forest. Okay, and why we need to conserve the forest. Okay, so forests are important for the fodder. Okay, we get food and fodder from the forest. Forests are important for flora and fauna, or you can say for the wildlife. Forests are also important for few peoples which are directly or indirectly dependent for their livelihood. Okay, few peoples are directly or indirectly dependent on for their livelihood. For example, our tribal communities are directly dependent on the forest. Okay, for their food and fodder and for their livelihood. Okay, so for all these we need to conserve the forest. Okay, for these we need to conserve the forest. ओके, सो इन सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैव प्रपोज्ड फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन पॉलिसी. ओके, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया have proposed forest conservation policy to conserve the forest in 1952. Okay, first forest conservation policy was proposed in 1952, which further modified in 1988. Okay, which further modified in 1988. Okay, what is the objective of forest conservation policy? So you can say it emphasized on the sustainable management of the forest. It emphasized on the sustainable forest management and to conserve and expand forest. So we have three things in this objective. First one is the sustainable management. Of the forest and conserve and expand of the forest cover. First thing is sustainable management of the forest. Second one is conserve and expand the forest. हमें क्या करना है? सस्टेनेबली मैनेज करना है फॉरेस्ट को एंड फॉरेस्ट को कंजर्व भी करना है और उसको एक्सपेंड भी करना है, उसको प्रोटेक्ट भी करना है एंड उसको एक्सपेंड भी करना है. किसको? फॉरेस्ट कवर को. ठीक है, व्हाट इज फॉरेस्ट कवर ये मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ इन लास्ट वीडियो. वी हैव टू टर्म्स. फर्स्ट वन इज द फॉरेस्ट कवर एंड सेकंड वन इज द एक्चुअल फॉरेस्ट. ओके, सो उसको आप रिवाइज कर लेंगे. सो वी हैव टू कंजर्व एंड एक्सपेंड द फॉरेस्ट. दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन पॉलिसी. सस्टेनेबल मैनेजमेंट, कंजर्व एंड एक्सपेंड द फॉरेस्ट with fulfill the need of local people. Okay, fulfill the need of local people. So this is the objective of Indian forest conservation policy, which was proposed first in 1952, then further modified in 1988. Okay, so this is the objective. So let's revise the objective. Sustainable management of the forest, conserve and expand the forest cover, and last one is the with fulfill the need of local people. So it have this forest conservation policy have few aims. This is very important question for your exam. What is the forest conservation policy, or when was the forest conservation policy was proposed? What are the objectives, aims and objectives of the forest conservation पॉलिसी. सो इस तरीके से आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. सो एम है, उनको थोड़ा सा रिलेटिव एम्स हैं, किस तरीके से हम फॉरेस्ट को कंजर्व कर सकते हैं, बट हमें थोड़ा सा इनको देखना है. एम्स ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट पॉलिसी, इंडियन फॉरेस्ट पॉलिसी. ओके, फर्स्ट वन इज द वी शुड हैव 33% फॉरेस्ट कवर. ओके, सो 33% एरिया शुड बी अंडर फॉरेस्ट कवर ऑफ टोटल जियोग्राफिकल एरिया ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर कंट्री. सो फर्स्ट एम ऑफ this forest conservation policy is that 33% area of should be under the forest cover of that particular country. Second one is the maintain the environmental stability with afforestation. Okay, so and third one is the conserving the natural heritage of the country. क्या करना है? Conserving the natural heritage of the country. As we all know, India have a lot of diversity in vegetation and wildlife. Okay, so conserving the natural heritage of the country and biodiversity. India is rich in the biodiversity. Okay, almost 4 to 5% of the wildlife and vegetation found in India. Okay, and conserve the genetic pool of the country. So this is the third aim of the forest conservation policy: conserving the natural heritage, biodiversity, and the genetic pool. Fourth is the check the soil erosion with afforestation. Okay, soil erosion should be checked with afforestation, and deforestation को भी हमें रोकना है. Flood and drought. The flood and drought also checked with the help of afforestation. Okay, जितना ज़्यादा forest cover होगा, flood और drought की जो intensity है वो और इनका जो variation है उसके अंदर भी वो भी decrease करते हैं. Okay, so check the soil erosion, deforestation, flood and drought. Fifth one is the increase the social forestry and afforestation. Social forestry is the new term we will discuss about the social forestry in this video. Increase the social forestry and afforestation. So इसकी हेल्प से हम क्या कर सकते हैं? हम फॉरेस्ट कवर को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, एक्सपेंड कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सोशल फॉरेस्ट्री एंड अफॉरेस्टेशन. एक्चुअली सोशल फॉरेस्ट्री जो है वो एफॉरेस्टेशन का ही एक मॉडिफाइड टर्म है या एक टेक्निक है जिससे हम क्या कर सकते हैं, सोसाइटी को इंक्लूड करते हुए अफॉरेस्टेशन को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं और फॉरेस्ट कवर को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. सो इंक्रीज द सोशल फॉरेस्ट्री एंड अफॉरेस्टेशन. सेकेंड लास्ट इज इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट. जितना हमारा जो फॉरेस्ट है वो प्रोडक्टिव होगा उतना ही क्या होगा, जो डायरेक्टली डिपेंडेंट पीपुल हैं, लाइवलीहुड जिनके डिपेंडेंट है, और हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसकी हेल्प से जो फॉरेस्ट बेस्ड इंडस्ट्रीज जो हैं, ठीक है, उनकी प्रोडक्टिविटी को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. सो वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट एंड पीपुल अवेयरनेस इज द लास्ट and important point, that people should be aware about the importance of the forest. ठीक है, तो these are the aims of the forest conservation policy. Okay, let's revise the topic. First one, our topic is the forest conservation. Why forest conservation? Yeah, why forest is important? Forest is important for our food and fodder. Forest is important for flora and fauna and wildlife. And forest also important for peoples which who are directly or indirectly dependent on the forest. For this, the government of India have proposed forest conservation policy in 1952, which was further modified in 1988. It has the objective of the forest conservation policy is sustainable forest management, conserve and expand the forest cover with the fulfill of the need of the local people. Okay, these are the few aims of the forest conservation policy. First one is the 33% area should be under the forest cover of total geographical area of that particular country, and second one is the maintain the environment stability with increasing forest cover. Third one is the conserving the natural heritage of the country, biodiversity and genetic pool of the country. As we all know, the India is rich in the biodiversity and genetic pool. And fourth one is the check soil erosion with afforestation, decrease deforestation, flood and drought with the help of afforestation. We can reduce the intensity of flood and drought. Okay, fifth one is the increase social forestry. Social forestry is the new term we will discuss in this video. And afforestation को increase करना है, through which we can increase the forest cover. And sixth one is the increased productivity of the forest. With the help of this, we can protect or we can increase the livelihood or income of the directly dependent people who are directly dependent on the forest. Okay, and also we have also increased the income of the country. Just because few industries are directly dependent on the forest. And last one is the awareness of the people, which is very important. if people are aware, then we can conserve the forest. Okay, so I hope आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनी होगी वाई फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट, क्या इंडिया के अंदर फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन को लेके हुआ है. वी हैव ए पॉलिसी इन 1952 विच वाज फर्दर मॉडिफाइड इन 1988. ओके, चलते हैं नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करते हैं. So our next topic is the social forestry. So let's start the topic. What is social forestry? So the definition of the social forestry is this: the management and the protection. We have three things in this definition. First one is the management and the protection of the forest. Okay, so management and the protection of available forest. सेकेंड वन इज़ द एफोरेस्टेशन ऑन द बैरन लैंड्स. ओके, जो भी अवेलेबल फॉरेस्ट है उसका मैनेजमेंट करना और उसको प्रोटेक्ट करना. देन फॉरेस्ट कवर को इंक्रीज करना ऑन बैरन लैंड. ओके, एफोरेस्टेशन ऑन बैरन लैंड. एंड थर्ड वन इज़ द विद द पर्पज ऑफ हेल्पिंग द एनवायरमेंटल, सोशल एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट. ओके, ये जो वर्ड है सोशल, एक्चुअली इसका जो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव है, the main objective of the social forestry is the development of the rural area. Is the development or strengthen the rural region or rural or boost the rural economy or empower the women of the rural India. Okay, countryside. So the main objective of the social forestry is to empower or is to build the economy of rural India. Okay, so we have three things in this definition. First one is the management and the protection of the forest. Okay, management and protection of available forest is means to conserve the forest. Okay, management and protection of the forest. Second thing is the afforestation on barren lands. Okay, afforestation, it means increase the forest cover on barren lands. Okay, and with the help of the helping in the environmental, social and रूरल डेवलपमेंट. ओके, जब हम फॉरेस्ट कवर को इंक्रीज करेंगे तब उससे होगा क्या? फर्स्ट एनवायरमेंटल हेल्प मिलेगी, सेकेंड वन इज़ द सोसाइटी को हेल्प मिलेगी, एंड थर्ड वन इज़ द रूरल और कंट्री साइड जो डेवलपमेंट होगा उसमें हमें हेल्प मिलेगी. सो ड्यूल ऑब्जेक्टिव है in this social forestry. Government of India have dual objective. First one is the improvement or increase in the forest cover, and second thing is the development of the rural India. So the National Commission on Agriculture uh, 1976 have categorized this social forestry into three categories. First one is the urban forestry, second is the rural forestry, and third one is the agroforestry. कुछ जगह आपको जो एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री, कम्युनिटी फॉरेस्ट्री एंड फार्म फॉरेस्ट्री जो है ये इसी का सब डिवीजन भी मिलता है. बट द नेशनल कमीशन ऑन एग्रीकल्चर इन 1976 कैटेगराइज social forestry into three categories. First one is the urban forestry, second one is the rural forestry, and third one is the agroforestry. Then two terms are also there, community forestry and farm forestry. Okay, so the first category is the urban forestry. What does it means? The urban forestry means rising and the management of the trees, grow करना trees को and उनको manage करना on private and public land. Okay, in city region or urban region. Okay, rising and the management of the tree on private and public lands. Okay, private lands पे भी हम उनको grow कर सकते हैं, and public lands like park etc and road, green belts. Okay, so we have few examples of urban forestry, that is green belts in city center and parks of the city or urban area, roadside greenery, roadside avenues you can say, and the industrial and commercial belts. आप देखते होंगे सिटी के अंदर जितने भी इंडस्ट्रियल सेंटर्स होते हैं वहाँ पे आपको ग्रीनरी देखने को मिलेगी. सो दीज आर द इंडस्ट्रियल एंड कॉमर्शियल बेल्ट्स. ओके, सो अर्बन फॉरेस्ट्री इज द रेजिंग एंड द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ट्रीज ऑन प्राइवेट एंड द पब्लिक लैंड्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रीन बेल्ट्स, पार्क्स, roadside avenues, industrial and commercial belts. Second category of social forestry is the rural forestry. Okay, it means afforestation in the rural area. Okay, afforestation in the rural area. Rural area में जितना भी afforestation होगा that is rural forestry. So we have third one, agroforestry. Agroforestry means agriculture. Agroforestry means agriculture plus forestry. Agriculture with forestry. So we get food in rural area with agriculture and forestry, fodder from agriculture and forest, fuel from forestry, timber, forestry, and fruits from the forestry. So we receive these commodities with the help of agroforestry. And community owned forestry, this is another term. Community owned forestry, it means raising or growing trees on village postures. जो community owned land होती है, ठीक है, जो community land होती है उन पे जो like village posture है, community owned land है, ठीक है, तो इस पे आपको जो भी forestry होगा that is community forestry. And second one is the temple, then schools in the rural areas and canal sides. Okay, so जो canal sides, temples and village postures पे हम जब forestry करेंगे that is community forestry. And last term in this agroforestry is farm forestry, when farmers grow trees for commercial purpose or non-commercial purpose with the help of government, then this one is called farm forestry. Okay, so this is the description about the social forestry. Okay, this is the new term in the forestry, or you can say a new innovation of the government to increase the forest as well as the development of the rural area, development of the society, and it also helps in the environmental development or environmental stability. Okay, what is social forestry? It is management and protection of the forest. First one, it conserve the forest, and second thing, it increase the forest cover with the help of afforestation on barren lands, and third one, it protect the rural economy, or it boost the rural economy. It help in the environmental, social and the rural development. Okay, so it has three things in this definition: management and the protection, afforestation, and social development or rural development, or third one is the environmental development. Then National Commission on Agriculture in 1976 categorized three division in the social forestry. First one is the urban forestry, second one is the rural forestry, and third one is the agroforestry. Then two terms also there, community forestry and farm forestry. Urban forestry, afforestation or raising or management of the trees or growing of the trees on the public and private lands. Examples of urban forestry, जो कुछ भी हम अर्बन रीजन के अंदर जो ग्रीन बेल्ट्स हम देखते हैं, पार्क्स हम देखते हैं, या इंडस्ट्रियल और कॉमर्शियल बेल्ट्स हम देखते हैं ग्रीन बेल्ट्स, या किसी रोड साइड एवेन्यूज़ को हम देखते हैं, तो वो सब क्या हैं, अर्बन फॉरेस्ट्री के एग्जांपल हैं. ठीक है, तो उससे क्या होता है, अर्बन एरिया का भी डेवलपमेंट देखने को मिलता है, अर्बन रीजन में एनवायरमेंटल स्टेबिलिटी देखने को मिलती है. थर्ड वन इज़ द सेकेंड वन इज़ द रूरल फॉरेस्ट्री, raising and management of the trees in the rural area. Okay, agroforestry, raising of trees on the same land. ठीक है, agroforestry में क्या होगा, raising of the trees on the same land where we done cultivation or where we which land is cultivated. तो कल्टीवेशन के साथ आप यदि फॉरेस्ट्री कर रहे हैं, दैट इज एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री, जो भी कल्टिवेटेड लैंड है उसका जो वेस्टेज पार्ट होगा वहाँ पे हम फॉरेस्ट्री करेंगे, ठीक है, अफॉरेस्टेशन करेंगे, दैट इज एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री। इन दिस वी हैव टू टर्म्स, फर्स्ट वन इज द कम्युनिटी फॉरेस्ट्री एंड सेकंड वन इज द फार्म फॉरेस्ट्री। कम्युनिटी फॉरेस्ट्री जितनी भी कम्युनिटी ओन लैंड है इन रूरल एरियाज, फॉर एग्जांपल विलेज पॉस्चर्स है, टेम्पल है, कोई स्कूल है इन रूरल एरियाज, एंड कैनल साइड्स हैं, रोड साइड है इन रूरल एरिया, सो वहाँ पर जो भी फॉरेस्ट्री होगी दैट इज़ कम्युनिटी फॉरेस्ट्री। एंड फार्म फॉरेस्ट्री व्हेन द फार्मर्स ग्रोविंग द ट्रीज और रेजिंग द ट्रीज फॉर कमर्शियल पर्पज एंड नॉन कमर्शियल पर्पज, दिस इज़ नोन एज द फार्म फॉरेस्ट्री। सो आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है, थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लास्ट टॉपिक डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट वीडियो इज़ द लास्ट वीडियो of this chapter, then we complete the natural vegetation this chapter. Okay, so next topic in next video is the wildlife. This is very important topic. Thank you, have a nice day.